Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of I Love Murphy, and we are going to be doing something a little different. Can't you tell I got dressed up for you guys? This is a little bit of what I call an InfoMurphal. Yes, I'm cool, I make my own words. This is the Tria, if you guys can see this. I've been using it for a little bit and really didn't want to do this for you guys after I opened it, but I wanted to kind of unbox it for you, but I didn't really think about that, and have been using it for a little while now and I really like it, so I thought this might be actually a little bit better, kind of take you on a little demo. I had been wanting to purchase this, actually the original model, which I will try to insert a picture here somewhere maybe, for probably like a couple of years at least, you know, more than a couple to be honest, but I hadn't really seen any real reviews. I don't know, I got Italian there for a second. I didn't get any real reviews about it. I hadn't seen any anyway, and I really wanted to try it out. So here is what I think of it, how I use it, and hopefully you guys can decide whether or not you like it. So the first thing that you get, obviously, like I said, this has been opened before. You get a few bits and bobs, some samples of like a desensitizing cream, a moisturizer, kind of like a, I don't know if it's an exfoliant, but I don't really actually use any of those. They come with samples. The first thing that's very interesting actually is on this box. So this is the one that is specifically made. It's the Hair Removal Laser Precision, and it's really geared towards the face and more delicate areas. The first thing that you'll notice is that there's a skin tone chart and a hair like instructions or guidelines as to what kind of hair it can be used on. So those are the skin tones that it'll work on, are these, and then the not safe are those. So the reason behind this, it doesn't really explain it too much on here, but I read up a little bit more on the site and everything, and it works better on like lighter skin tones and darker hair, because what happens, I guess, is it travels down the shoot of the hair follicle, or the shaft of the hair follicle, to zap it and kind of destroy that hair follicle. So the problem is, if your skin is darker and your hair is darker, or if your skin is within the range but your hair is light, or in my case some of it is gray, yay for me, it won't work because it won't travel down that. I've been lucky that most of the hair that I want to remove is darker. I do have a little bit of a wonky hairline that I wanted to fix, and some of the gray hairs don't come out. So I'm trying to tackle this as quickly as possible so that I don't turn gray overnight, or seemingly overnight, and then I can't fix it. So I have known people that go and get the laser hair removal and they get burned, that have a little bit more of a darker complexion. So I think that's kind of the same logic that it follows. This does work. So, you know, but just be, you know, mindful of that. If you do have very light hair color, it's not going to work for you, even if you dye your hair, because it's what's in the actual, like, under your skin. That's, I guess, the color, the pigment is what pulls it in. I don't know if I'm sounding sciencey, but it sounded sciencey to me. So anyway, yeah, so you get the box, and like I said, it comes with a couple of samples. I thought I had brought some with me. So these are the samples that you actually get inside. Ouch. So this is the Overnight Brightening Boost Facial. So they're itty bitty samples, or I wouldn't say they're really deluxe size samples, but there they are. I literally have never opened these. It smells like lotion, nothing special. This is the Age Defying Skincare Finishing Serum. I don't really know what these are for. This comes in a pump. Literally, I've never used this before. It feels like a very, very like a very hydrating, like water-based lotion. And then a priming cleanser, which I have clearly, obviously already washed my face and everything. And a Super C Brightening Moisturizer. So that's what that is. So basically lotions and a cleanser. So that's what you get. I did actually purchase, and have yet to actually open this, the Smooth Start Calming Gel, which is basically just, from what I understand, is to like numb your skin. I'll insert the prices. This was on sale a little bit. on the actual Tria website, and I got a discount so that I bought this as well. And it comes with like a big fat instruction booklet that quite honestly nobody reads, and it's funny because you get this and then there's a lady that's doing her lovely underarms, and you'll see why that's funny in just a second. Let's see if I can show that to you guys right here. Because the that's like surface area of the box, of the tool I mean, is so tiny that to do like anything other than really like your face is pretty comical. It'll take quite a while. So it does come with a quick start guide, and that's pretty much what I use. It tells you to make sure that you charge it. You have to unlock it, and I'll show you guys how to do that. There's a charging socket. It really just comes pretty much with the unit and a USB and the wall pluggy doohickey. So that is what how I charge it. It does stay charged, I'll say, through like my whole face. I mean, not my whole face, like these little spots right here on my forehead, and then just this area, my mustache-ish area, and then right here. So yeah, I guess my whole face. It does it for like 1.5. If I do them, you're supposed to do it every 2 weeks, no more than that, because you can actually burn your face. There are 3 settings, and it will last you probably like 1.5 to 2 full uses before you have to recharge it. So that's really nice. You have to make sure that your face is also dry, because you know, electricity and water, they are not friends. So you see the button right there. You push the button. That's my fancy outfit over here rubbing up against my table. So you push it, and you see the 2 lights go on. So that means it's on, but it's locked. So what you have to do is actually put the device up to your skin, and you hear that, and then it starts whirring. I don't know if you can hear that. That's the fan. So when it locks that success sound, that means that the skin tone is an appropriate one, so that it won't burn you. And then all you do is you set your level. So there's level 1, let's see, level 2, and level 3. So I try not to use level 3. To be honest, I'm getting goosebumps already just by the idea of doing level 3. It's a little harsh, especially in the beginning. So I usually try to start with a level 2. The thicker your hair is in that area, the more painful it is. It is not pleasant. So what you do basically is you just put it up to your face. You don't have to push any buttons, and this is what's gonna happen. And like I said, I'm a little overdue, so this is not gonna be fun. Ouch. So when you hear that, you see that red, and then you hear the that is basically telling you that you don't have it set up right. Ouch. Every time you hear that, that means, ouch, ow, oh, that means that you're doing it right. So did you see how small that little head is? It is basically the size of your finger. And so for you to do your, underarm area, it's kind of comical. And just use a mirror to kind of follow. It does take a little bit of a while, but to do it all. But remember, most people don't have to do it all the way over here, so it doesn't really take that long. One thing I've noticed though is towards the end, this one does overheat a little bit. The original is a much larger unit. It's actually designed not specifically, they tell you not to use it on your face because it hadn't been FDA approved at the time when it was originally sold. Now it's a little different. My girlfriend had gotten one, and she used it on her legs and her arms, but it was a lot heavier. It did not get hot. I do remember that. It's very oddly shaped. I will insert a picture of it if I have it. I'm pretty sure I still have one. Like I said, I was intending to do this video a long time ago, so I had her bring it over. Ow. So the first time I ever did this was really funny. It's just listening to me scream, and everybody got a lot of giggles out of it. Oh. It does feel a little warm. Ah. The 3 will make you kind of jump out of your seat. I have to be honest about that. So it almost, the more heat that you can tolerate, it's better, because that's actually going to work a little bit better. And what you have to do, remember, you can't wax or thread. because that actually pulls the hair out of the hair follicle. You don't want to do that. You're going to want to shave. And I know that sounds crazy to shave your face and shave whatever area you don't want to have this, you don't want to have hair. But what happens is if you do the hair follicle, if you pull the hair out, the jolt of electricity, the laser won't have anywhere to travel to. I don't even know how to explain that. So I'll try to probably insert something that sounds a little less, you know, as narrated by a 5th grader, or, you know, I don't even want to say bad things about 5th graders. I sound like an infant. I can't make words today. It's been a long day. I had a very upsetting customer service experience. I'm still hoping, fingers crossed, that they honor their product. I have a very strong suspicion that they will not. So I'll be talking about something else in another video. I don't know if I did this side yet. I don't think I did. See now? It's really not even warm yet, so you're pretty good. And for these, honestly, when you don't feel it as much, you could probably even jump up to a 3, and I'm going to do that now. So now it's up to a 3. I'm going to do my neck area, which these are the ones that you can't ever see, but when you shave, you can actually see them, so you know they're there. I'm going to skip this part. I'll do it off camera. I'm just going to do these because this is actually where I've noticed it. Whoa, got to turn it down a notch. After 3, it does reset back down to 1. So you got to go up again. This is going to make me jump a little, I'm not going to lie. So I just kind of... Oh my gosh. Ah. Ow. I just have the weirdest widow's peak. Ah. And I just wanted like these 3 little hairs to go away, and they really have made a very big difference. Ah, jeez. I have these random little baby hairs or flyaways, I guess. And the problem is most of them are, sorry, most of them are turning white. And yeah, that's not a good look because it's, okay, let me just turn it off. You just press and hold and turn it off. So what I was saying is most of them are turning white, and they're very hard to color because they're right really on my skin here, and then I end up with dark spots on my forehead, and it's not a fun time. So in any case, it does leave your face a little bit red when you overdo it, like right there with the 3. Otherwise, I really have no complaints, no issues. I wanted to, like I said, share this with you guys. It is worth the price that you pay. I believe I paid $2 something for it. Again, I'll insert the price so you guys know that, but it was worth it. I did get it on sale. Like I said, I think it was like $2.29, and it might have been $2.69 or so when I purchased, or when, you know, before going on sale. But it is worth it. I love it. It has worked significantly. These lines were quite a bit more pronounced here. I had like a very exaggerated widow's peak, and now it's very, very light. So thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching me electrocute myself and seeing me fresh-faced and fancy-free. I will be joining you guys very soon. I'm probably going to get dressed and show you what I have next. So I will be back in a little bit. So have a good night, or I will see you later. Bye.